Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Jesse Daly here in the Caribbean. My friends, we actually have a lot going on right now. It's Saturday, June 28th at around 6 p.m. East Coast time. I'm making this quick video because I want to kind of show you what's happening if you are in the Caribbean or if you're over in Mexico where there's a lot happening. So I am in the U.S. Virgin Islands, and we've got a tropical wave moving through the Caribbean right now. And honestly, like I'm a little concerned about it because it's definitely showing some signs of development and strengthening. We're already getting rain here in the Virgin Islands. If we look at the a map here in the Eastern Caribbean, you can see the sunset coming across here. This is, if you look here, these bubbling clouds. These are called overshooting tops, which are basically areas of deep convection. So, while we are in the Virgin Islands, are maybe not going to get the intense amount of rain, associated with this, it's definitely something that we need to watch, a little bit. I think really closely. So if you're in the Caribbean, keep a close eye on the weather alerts, National Weather Service, and also the National Hurricane Center. Speaking of the National Hurricane Center, we now have Tropical Depression 2 over near Mexico. This, in my previous video, this was expected to occur, or at least potentially occur, to develop into something, and it certainly has. In the last day, this system has developed into Tropical Depression 2, and it actually is expected to intensify further before making landfall in along the east coast of Mexico, where there are some tropical storm warnings up, and it will be designated Tropical Storm Barry if and when this does intensify. So if you are in this area, please make sure you're being very careful. The entire region, though, is going to experience rain, Guatemala, Mexico, Belize. So make sure that you are following this really, really closely. Let's just actually take a quick look at the key messages here. Tropical storm conditions are expected by Sunday, which is tomorrow, for portions of the Gulf Coast of Mexico, where a tropical storm warning is in effect. Heavy rainfall associated with the system will impact portions of northeastern Mexico, but it also could, of course, affect areas of Guatemala and even Belize as well. And we've already seen some of that rain too. Speaking of rainfall totals across Mexico, anyway, we could see definitely a bunch of rain. So if you are in this area, watch this very, very closely. I also want to show you that it's not just the Atlantic Basin that we need to be continuing to watch. The Eastern Pacific Basin is continuing to be active. This was also mentioned in my previous video. This area is being watched very closely by the National Hurricane Center, and it actually looks like a tropical depression will form in the next day or so as it moves off the coast of southern Mexico. Potential tropical cyclone advisories could be initiated later today, which is Saturday. Hasn't happened yet, but it certainly could. Maybe by the time I upload this video, it's possible. So, it says regardless of development, locally heavy rainfall is expected across portions of Central America and southeastern Mexico. So you get the Pacific side and also the Atlantic side of Mexico that is being monitored. Now, I just want to take you back one final time over to Tropical Tidbits, the current satellite imagery, and again, in the Virgin Islands here, we are getting ready to have some effects from a tropical wave. But like I mentioned, and I'm not trying to be in any way like panicky or anything, but I'm a little bit surprised at honestly how this wave is. It's a substantial tropical wave. Let's put it that way. We're already getting some rain, like I said, and some thunderstorms. And I know that some of the other islands in the Lesser Antilles are going to be dealing with this. So, regardless of any potential development, we're going to get a lot of rain. Some of these islands. I do want to quickly point out the National Hurricane Center is not flagging this as potential development, but The waters are warm. We have a lot of wind shear going on. That's definitely something to consider. But the water is really warm, so it's just important to make sure that we are always being prepared. Don't be scared, just be prepared. And I'll make sure to keep you posted from here in the Caribbean. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. I want to leave you with a quick photo that I just took a few minutes ago from here in the U.S. Virgin Islands, where we could actually see some of that heavy rain approaching from this tropical wave that is south of the Virgin Islands across the Lesser Antilles. So, my friends, stay safe out there. And as always, I will keep an eye on the tropical skies come rain or shine.